let's jump into a question for today. This question comes from Brian S., 29 years old, from Toronto, Ontario, our Canadian friends. All right. Brian says, I am in marketing and started with my company 6 years ago. I loved the company and the people, but over the last 2 years, it has grown and become more corporate. I am making good money, but my heart is not in it anymore. In fact, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I've basically quiet quit. I do the bare minimum. I'm still making good money, but it is sucking my soul to go to work every day with no passion. But I don't want to leave the money. What do I do? All right, Brian, this is super common right now. Corporate is basically demanding more and more from people every day, and people are getting burned out. A lot of it probably has to do with the ownership of whether it's a public company that constantly has to grow or a private equity owned company that has to constantly grow, and you feel like you ran a race, get to the end, they kick you and tell you, now go run it again, but run it faster. And a lot of people are going through this type of burnout. So it's pretty common. The question that you have to ask yourself is, what is the price of your happiness, right? You're saying that you're making good money, but at the same time, you're burned out and you have no passion for it, and you haven't for 2 years. So you have to ask yourself, what is the price of that? What's the price to dread what you do every day? What's the price to feel like, as you said, I think you said you're sucking your soul away, right? What's the price of that? And if you're good at what you do, right? You said you're in marketing. If you're good at it, I'm sure you can go find that money somewhere else, whether it be a smaller company or another company of equal size, but the culture is just different. You can go find that somewhere else. And even if it's not, right, you can build back up to that money over a year or two. But chances are you can go find it now, maybe even a little bit more. But you won't know until you actually go look and take a shot. So I'm sure you can go find it, and you need to prioritize your overall health, right? It's not just about money. Money's important, and you need money to survive and want enough to thrive. But at the same time, if you're going to work every day and just hating it, that's no way to live, right? I have a saying that if your mind has already left the building, take your body with it, because otherwise you're a zombie, right? So I'm sure you're good at what you do. You can go find something else within that field and find that another organization, an organization that maybe has a better culture, or one that values you more, or even a smaller organization that just has more of an energy to it. So it's super common right now. Like I said, so many people going through this. I feel honestly like corporate has a little bit of a reckoning coming, because they're squeezing more and more out of people. And nowadays, everyone's connected all the time, so it's hard to get away from that. And so you're seeing people just suffer, and they're living these lives of quiet desperation, and they need to get away. So whether it's things like people jumping to smaller organizations, or people taking sabbaticals, whatever it is, I feel like they have a reckoning coming, and they're going to need to adjust the way that they manage their culture. So anyway, take that. Take a look at what else is out there, see if you can find something else and make the same money. But hey, you don't want to live in dread your work every single day.